Shut up and sit down.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Twisted Gears. It's me, Zach, with Mason here.
Howdy do.
It's Top 5 Fridays. This Friday we're going to be talking Top 5 musicians.
Sticking with the theme.
The theme for this week, which...
Doesn't happen all the time, remember that.
If you don't know it by now, you should go back to Monday. Listen from there. Come on back to here. We went to go see a concert. We're sticking with that theme of Metallica, Avenged Sevenfold music. I'll start it off with my number 5.
Sounds good.
Sinister Gates from Avenged Sevenfold.
One of the guitarists.
One of the guitarists.
Yeah.
We saw him at the concert
Mm-hmm.
that we went to. He really inspired me when I was younger and wanted to get into playing the guitar and stuff like that. And just the way he could play, and
he's definitely good.
I'll never
His
get
dad's
get to that level.
His dad's really good too.
Really?
Yeah. Jeff Dunham, stand-up, guitar guy?
Yeah.
That's his dad. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah, there's a set, if you see Jeff Dunham live and he's there, he'll actually let the guitar dad come out for a little bit, and he talks about how his son's Sinister Gates, and talks about how much money he makes, and because
that's crazy. So you're number 5.
My number 5 is Eminem.
Eminem?
Actually. Yeah.
That's not a bad one.
I think he's fantastic.
I didn't put that on my list.
Yeah, he's actually one of the only reasons I got into rap, because his stuff was deep and meaningful in a time when rap, in my opinion, was not as deep and meaningful as it used to be.
No, yeah.
Right? That's just my opinion.
No,
I could be completely wrong.
I get that.
And it made me start listening to like
I got into it
Eazy-E.
because I mean,
you're from Michigan.
I'm from
you?
Michigan.
It's
so you're kind of required to, by law, to be into Eminem.
It's what got me into listening to Eazy-E and Biggie and Tupac and all that stuff. Oh wow, there are great rappers out there that isn't about fucking and all that other stuff.
Hoes and bitches.
Yeah. So that's my number 5. He's what got me listening to rap in the first place.
It's a good one. My number 4
Mm-hmm.
might catch you by surprise. John Williams, the composer for Star Wars.
I honestly 100% knew you were gonna put him on there.
I thought that was gonna be a surprise for you.
No, I knew. I was like, Star Wars is gonna end up on this list just because, not the biggest Star Wars fan. I'm sure you guys will hear that more than once from me. But the composer's great, fantastic. Honestly, probably what made Star Wars almost as big as what it was, or it helped contribute to how big Star Wars became.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has done plenty of other movies.
Kind of sought after.
Anything. He's done Indiana Jones. Pretty much anything Spielberg has done, he does the music for.
It makes sense. You find one, stick with it, right?
Yeah. One of the best. Has obviously inspired a lot of other great ones. Hans Zimmer, who's done a lot with Christopher Nolan, the Dark Knight trilogies. Hans Zimmer. Yeah. He almost made the list, but I feel like John Williams was just
had to be there.
Had to be there for Star Wars. Had to represent the Star Wars and the Indiana Jones. So.
I don't know composers. That's something that actually I'm kind of sad about. I don't focus a lot on the music of movies, which I feel like people should. To be
nowadays,
honest.
it's becoming a broader thing.
A bit more noticed, or
not a bit more noticed. There's just a lot. There's a lot more composers in movies. Back maybe a few years even it was mostly like John Williams, Hans Zimmer, maybe a couple other ones that I'm forgetting. But
probably a handful.
Those two were. I mean, I believe. See, I don't want to get into this because I'm not quite sure.
Don't get into it.
It's hard to differentiate.
All I'm going to say is about composers is people forget that they exist, but without them, the movie would be nothing.
Yeah, watch a movie without music.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Watch the Duel of Fates from
Star Wars
Episode 1. It's still going to be good. It's not going to be that great.
He's talking about the fight, not the movie. Just that fight. The Duel of Fates fight.
Just the Duel of Fates fight. I'm not talking about the whole movie.
I want to clarify that for Star Wars fans.
Yeah.
My number 4 is country singer Brad Paisley.
I was waiting for a country singer from you.
He, in my opinion, is
I'll agree with
one of the best.
Back when I was into country, I would.
One of the best modern country singers.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
Him
I
and
believe
Keith Urban.
he's going to start a comedy show somewhere.
Probably. He's a funny dude.
Yeah. I know that he makes a lot of comedy.
Yeah.
Him and like
Keith Urban.
Keith
do
Urban,
a
that
lot
was the other
together.
one.
They did the Start a Band song together, and
Yeah.
it's just a whole joke of a video.
That was all of Keith Urban's. I feel most of his music back in the day was like joke songs.
I don't know if they were joke songs. The videos were definitely funny. A lot of them were. I'm not gonna say all of them, but a lot of them were. But yeah, just I love country. Raised on it. I was raised on metal and country.
Yeah,
complete opposites. And then found other music. I love all genres of music. I feel, just a little tangent, if you say you hate a certain genre of music, you're limiting yourself a lot. There's going to be one band or one artist in that genre that you're like,
I have to say, for this top 5, I'm kind of limiting myself.
Yeah.
Except for John Williams, it's mostly rock. But yeah.
I don't know.
You'll
still listen to the other stuff.
Yeah, it's just not going to make my top 5. Yeah. But in the big picture of my life, honestly, rap, country, techno,
all of it was there.
Techno, all that crap.
So yeah, that's my number 4. I'm just gonna keep it short with him.
Yeah. My number 3, Zakk Wylde from Black Label Society. He played guitar with Ozzy for a very long time.
Wow, there's a guitar theme, it looks like.
Yeah. Was very much into playing guitar when I was younger. Wanted to be the best, but just kind of fell off once you get a job and shit like that, and you kind of
grow up.
Yeah. So Zakk Wylde and Dimebag are very close. I wanted to put Dimebag, but that's kind of a cliche at this point.
Yeah.
It's kind of like putting Kurt Cobain on this list, which I'm not going to do. But,
yeah.
You know, if Pantera was to get back together, I feel the only way that would be possible is if you put Zakk on guitar. Zakk also was a huge inspiration. I heard the entire album of Black Label Society with Mafia.
Yeah.
And that inspired me to go out and buy a guitar.
That's pretty cool.
Entire album. So he's at number 3 for me.
Yeah. My number 3, this is probably going to surprise you, is the Rev from Avenged Sevenfold, the drummer. Their old drummer that passed away. He's my number 3.
I would have guessed it would have been higher.
Yeah,
actually.
that's what I mean. There's a
surprise.
Yeah. But he's my number 3, and the only reason is like.
So your number 2 is Sinister, and your number 1 is M Shadows.
No.
Oh, okay.
As much as I love Avenged, I'm only doing one.
Okay, the Rev.
Just the Rev after his passing, I feel the band definitely changed because him and M Shadows wrote a lot of the stuff. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying the others didn't contribute, but they did a lot of the work. And the Rev, to me, could play almost every instrument. He could write lyrics. He could do it all. Mm-hmm. And because of that, it kind of hurt the band a little bit when he passed. But that's just my opinion. And he was just really cool. I thought he was awesome.
Yeah. If you watch any of like the backstage stuff with him.
He was always humble too,
yeah.
which was nice. And he just did it for the music.
Yeah.
Which is good. And he's super, super, one of the most unique, super weird voices.
Yeah.
In my opinion. But it worked. 100%.
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, that's my number 3.
Yeah. My number 2, Dave Grohl.
That's my number 2.
Is it?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So good.
And I didn't bring him up with the Rev because, like, the Rev, in my opinion, if he was alive, he'd be the next Dave Grohl. The guy who could play. That's what I mean. Maybe. The guy who could play every instrument. He could sing. Like, if he wanted to, he could do what Dave Grohl did with Foo Fighters at one point.
If Avenged would have broken up or or just split off into side projects,
the Rev would have done a side project. Yeah. He already was doing one.
Oh really?
Yeah, he had a small thing. Yeah, just small. I didn't mention it, but I felt that he could have been the next Dave Grohl, 100%.
Yeah. Dave has many bands.
Yeah.
If you look at his
repertoire,
discography of all the albums he's been involved in, it's a lot.
Drummer in Nirvana to lead
singer to
Foo Fighters
and guitarist to Foo Fighters.
Drummer in Tenacious D.
Drummer in Queens of the Stone Age.
Mm-hmm.
Drummer in Them Crooked Vultures.
Yeah.
He started a bunch of bands. He keeps up with all those bands. Yeah. He can produce albums.
He made the Foo Fighter album, the first one, by himself. Like, that's crazy. That's why I'm saying the Rev could have done it, I feel. I just love the Rev.
While we're on Dave for a minute, I want to talk about a video that I should show you after this. It is hilarious. I don't know. He's pretty much playing drunk in the studio while
I've seen it.
While recording the first Foo Fighters album.
I've seen
it's
it.
It's like, I was in Nirvana. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, that shit, I could watch that all day.
There was also the coffee one.
Oh, Fresh Pots?
Yeah.
I used to watch Fresh Pots all the time. That shit's hilarious.
All right.
He's and he's genuinely a funny guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's another person that did it for the music. He doesn't care about the money. Like, the money's going to come.
A shit ton of money.
He's
gotta have a shit ton of money.
I feel like, I'm not going to put words in his mouth, but I feel like he wouldn't care if he got a dime for what he fucking did, as long as people listen to what he did.
Yeah.
I'm changing my number 2 then, because I want this person to be mentioned and not in an honorable mention list.
Okay.
Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash, good call. Yeah.
Rock wouldn't be what it is today without him. People forget that he's
kind of ties into my number one, but we'll talk about
people
that
forget that he's actually a country artist.
Yeah.
At heart, he's country rock, and it always made me laugh when people are like, I hate country music, but then they're wearing a Johnny Cash shirt. You're like, you gotta rethink what you're saying, because Johnny Cash, yes, he's rock, but he's just a badass. To be honest.
With Johnny Cash, what do you think about Walk the Line? Good movie, bad movie?
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Oh yeah, I saw it.
Okay.
My grandfather was obsessed with Johnny Cash.
Okay.
So yeah,
it was a good movie. It was a decent biography
I thought
pick.
Joaquin Phoenix, that's his name, right?
Yeah.
I want to make sure I'm getting the right brother.
Yeah,
Joaquin Phoenix did really well.
Yeah.
As Johnny.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. And Legally Blonde.
Reese Witherspoon.
Reese Witherspoon did a good.
June Carter.
Yeah.
So yeah, Johnny Cash, because I don't want him to be an honorable mention. He deserves to be on the top 5.
Something to look up, kind of connected to June and Johnny.
Yeah.
There's a cover from Florence and the Machine of the song, and I can't think of it. That's why I paused for a minute. The one, We Got Married in a Fever. That song.
Yeah.
And it's great. So
yeah, I'll have to check it out. I'm not a big Florence and the Machine.
Yeah, but it's her and the lead singer to Queens of the Stone Age, which I know that you're not a fan of either of those.
Yeah.
But it's a good cover. Yeah. I'm telling you. You should definitely
I'll listen to it.
Yeah.
For sure.
So go check that out. Just Google the lyrics I just said, and you'll find the song.
Yeah. I just wanted to talk about Johnny Cash and not in honorable mentions. Okay, number 1. You're number 1.
Number 1 for me, not a surprise to anybody after this week, James Hetfield.
I saw that coming.
Yeah, James Hetfield, 100% number 1. I'm going to tell the story since it's the end of the week. When I was 16, I got a lottery ticket for my birthday. I scratched it, thought I won 50, actually won 150 off of it. Immediately
scratch that multiplier, guys.
Yeah, scratch that multiplier. Went to a record store back when there was record stores, and bought Avenged, the Black Album from Metallica, and Ozzy, and that
City of Evil, right?
City of Evil, yes. The Black Album probably sculpted who I am as a music lover, and to the point where I idolized James so much that when I went in to get my hair cut, I would just pull up my phone, just a picture of James, cut my hair like this. And they would do it every time.
After he got his haircut, the short haircut, that he's rocking now.
Yeah, now I just buzz it myself. I don't go anywhere. But yeah, James, 100%.
Yeah. My number 1 is Freddie Mercury from Queen.
Great.
Yeah.
Great call.
I feel, as much as I love Johnny Cash and how much he sculpted my not just my life, but my family's life, guy's got a voice. Like, if I could bring one person back from the dead to see live, it'd be Freddie Mercury with Queen. I'd want to see that.
Yeah.
100%. Over anyone else. Like, I know, I'm sure there's a lot that you can think of, but really think about
somebody I'd want to bring back from the dead.
Yeah, I'd want to see Johnny Cash live. I'd want to see
most of your list.
Pantera live with Dimebag. I'd want to see.
You want to see Revenge with Rev?
Yeah. Sadly, I was too young. I wasn't too young. I just didn't go like an idiot to the concerts because I was young and didn't.
Well, they're gonna be around. They're young. Who cares? And then.
Yeah, exactly. But Freddie Mercury's just voice of angels. Guy could sing.
Oh yeah.
My mom always was like. My mom always said, "Ugly as hell." Second he opened that voice, didn't matter. Anyone wanted him.
He wasn't into the ladies, so it doesn't matter if he was ugly.
Actually, he was. He's bi. Just preferred men. Yep. He actually has a son.
Oh yeah, that's true. He does.
Mm-hmm. But Freddie Mercury.
Freddie
100%.
Mercury, probably the most iconic singer.
Yeah.
Probably Queen is probably used in more movies than.
This is our opinion, by the way, guys.
Yeah,
100% our opinion.
Yeah,
and
top
I
fives are
don't think
always our
Freddie
opinion.
Mercury is any better than Johnny Cash. I just feel I'd want to see Freddie Mercury more.
Yeah.
That's what I was basing it off of.
Yeah.
I feel like we're good. Honorable mentions for you or no?
I was gonna say Hans Zimmer, but I already mentioned him back in John Williams. So.
Okay, I can get it. Well, I guess that's it, guys. Thanks for listening in. Remember to subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff. Hit the bell, and follow us on social medias. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye.